Alright, welcome back to the Checkered PS4 Nascar League. I'm your host, Morris1173, and tonight is going to be part number 3 of 3 of the Checkered PS4 Nascar League, located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. That's next week. Tonight is going to be Richmond. There's also going to be the running of the GoBowling.com 250. So I'll go more into detail in a minute. I think I can join now, maybe. So I'll give you all a quick rundown of the jobs meeting and what's going to be happening throughout the race, and hopefully we'll get to the track. Let's see. Alright, so it's not ready for me to, and I'm not ready, they're not ready for me to join yet, so I'll give you a quick rundown of the drivers meeting. Lag out lap is lap 5. One driver gets a lag out warning. So if they lag out before lap 5, if one driver lags out before lap 5, that's the one time, that's the one we do. If it's the same driver that does it twice, then there will be no more redos. However, if it's a different driver, then if it's a different driver that lags out, then that person's one lag out is already taken up. So stage 1 is going to be 37 laps, so it's going to be the end of 37, beginning of 38, and stage 2 is going to be 37 laps from the drop of the green flag. Pit order will be closed for 2 laps to go to each stage, but the caution can still come out and end the stage under caution. There is no change in lanes before start finish line, and if the driver starting second, which tonight is trainer, if he beats Incog to the line, that means you have to get the spot back. If he doesn't, he'll get the pass-through penalty. And Incog has an opportunity, has a choice to pick whichever lane he wants to start in. He can either start on the inside lane or start on the outside lane. But from what I saw in the truck race last night, the inside lane is going to be the preferred line for all restarts. And Incog, who's the leader, he'll have the option to go whenever he wants to in the restart box. And when the caution comes out, they race back to the line, and the field is frozen once they cross the line to take the caution flag, and there will be no yellow flags for the last 5 laps of the race. And they have to rejoin the track coming out of turn 2 on the backstretch. So that's basically the gist of it. Also, you have to be single file going out pit road. If you pass somebody entering the pit road under caution, you'll get a back of the line penalty. So that means you'll start behind the lap down cars, the free pass car, the wave round cars. Alright, so let's get the show on the road. Going to do some short track racing on Saturday night. Meanwhile, I'll give you all the starting lineup for tonight's race. Row 1 is the 42 of Incog, the 2 of Trainer. Row 2 is the 9 of Ryan, the 08 of Bradley. Row 3 is the 7 of Sports Kid, the 18 of Predator. Row 4 is the 8 of KOW, the 19 of Don Venzito, and landing out the field is Teammates of College Racing, the 10 Northway, and the 11 of Blood Dude. So Incog and Trainer leading to the green flag on the front row. Green flag is in the air. Boogie boogie to bucket. Hey, let's go short track racing, boys. Incog gets a good lead into turn 1. They're 3 wide for second already. Trainer put it on the outside lane. Line guy trying to make up spots on the inside lane. That blue 9 car is up to second, so into turn 3. Look at Trainer in that 2 car trying to peek to the inside for second place. They come off for turn 4 to lead lap 1. Incog will lead lap 1 with Line Guy second, Trainer third. Looks like Sports Kids 4th, and Predators in a fight for 5th with KOW. And KOW hit the exit pit wall and coming in turn 1. Lost most of his spots basically. Meanwhile, that blue and white 42 car is pulling away. Incog is no surprise for winning that number 42. He ran it in the end of Heat 2, going into Heat 3 last year in the National Series, so he knows what it takes to drive that 42 to the lead. Oh, Wine got a little bit of the wall coming out of turn 2 there. Meanwhile, the new driver on the field of the National Series, Sports Kid in that white wet 7 car, he's already up to P3. Here comes Puerto, the inside trainer for 4th. That number 18 Toyota Supra versus the number 2 Chevy Camaro. Into turn 3, Puerto will take 4th away from Trainer. He'll try to bring Bradley with him. Both Trainer and Bradley ran the truck race last night at Richmond. And Trainer told me that there's really nothing he could take from the truck race that would help him in the national race tonight. There's Northway in the 10 making contact with his teammate Mud Dude there on the 11. And meanwhile, Ryan and Sports Kid closing in on Incock for the lead. Bradley and Trainer making contact there for 5th place, and Trainer gets the walk around for turn 4. He'll slide down to the apron on the front stretch. He'll keep it straight, but he'll lose a spot to KOW. We go back up front for the lead. Here comes Wine Guy to the inside of Incock to take the lead. He'll try to bring his teammate Sports Kid with him. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Just about. Wine will lead at the line. Sports Kid's up to 2nd. And Incock, who's the pole sitter, falls back to 3rd. And Trainer's on a fire right now from Northway back there in that green and black 10 car. Here comes Sports Kid to the inside of his teammate Ryan for the lead. Sports Kid will have an edge going into turn 1. And he'll clear him in the middle 1 and 2. Ryan and Incock make a little contact there. But Ryan will hold on to the 2nd spot. And then allowing Sports Kid to pull away. And while that's going on, Bradley and Predator have caught their way up to Incock for battle for 3rd. Incock is charging hard again on line for 2nd. And Bradley's trying to get back Predator for 4th. Oh, Bradley goes way up high on the track, trying to get by Predator for 4th. Right now, the top 4 going for the extra points. Next week at Charlotte, Sports Kid, Ryan Guy, Predator, and I think it's KOW. I am incorrect. That is actually Trainer in the 4th spot. Top 3 are currently single file right now. It looks like Ryan's closing in on Sports Kid for the lead. Although he made a mistake there going into turn 3. It's going to open up the door for Incock trying to peek for 2nd. Incock, those Toyota Supras have the long nose. So, in a side-by-side battle, kind of like the Pontiac Grand Prix in 2003, it might be the difference between winning or losing a race. Meanwhile, with Incock and Ryan battling side by side, that's allowing Sports Kid to pull away and allowing Predator and Bradley to close right back in these two. Predator's trying to take advantage. Couldn't get there. Incock takes 2nd away from Ryan Guy. Ryan trying to put the crossover on Incock. Oh, Incock's trying to shut the door on him. Contact between Bradley and Predator back behind him for 4th. And here comes Predator now to the inside in a battle for 3rd. Oh, Incock goes way high in 3 and 4. And that's going to allow Predator to get back for 3rd and Bradley pass through for 4th. Here comes Incock back underneath Bradley for 4th. Well, I got a little bit of the wall coming out of turn 2 there. Bradley and Incock are leaning on each other coming out of turn 4. Heading back at the turn number 1. Bradley will hold on to the 4th spot. And Trainer on the 2 is looking in the back. Looking in the back of the picture. It's interesting that Bradley is running a little bit of a higher line through 1 and 2, and Incog is running right near that yellow line. That's interesting. About half a lane up from the bottom line, from the apron, so it's interesting. And meanwhile, while Incog and Bradley are battling for 4th, Trainer see that black, blue, and white 2 car is closing in. Your points leader coming to this place being Trainer. His close competitor in the points right now is Blind Guy. He's currently 2nd. Oh, Trainer got a little bit of the wall there in turn 2. And Incog trying to peek underneath Bradley again. This battle for 4th though is heating up. And you got Northie back there in 7th, behind Trainer. Just like last night in the truck series, I think in the truck race, I think lap traffic will play a factor in tonight's race. Oh, Bradley cut off Incog there. Oh, there we go. Side by side for 4th. Oh, Bradley got the wall there on the backstretch. Allow Incog to take the 4th spot. And now Trainer's in the fight for battle for 5th. Oh, Trainer messed up 1 and 2 really bad. He had a wide entry. Look at Incog right on that yellow line. He's hugging it. Meanwhile, let's watch your leader here, Sports Kid in the 7, who is dominating this race so far. He's the 3rd leader of the race. Incog was the 1st leader. He started on the pole. Then Ryan took the lead from him in the early going, and then Sports Kid took the lead from his teammate Ryan. And Sports Kid's been out front ever since. Incog told, oh, there's a battle for 3rd heating up. Incog and Predator now. Incog will take that 3rd spot from Predator. Predator tried to put the crossover on him. Couldn't do it. But Incog told me earlier that since Sports Kid's in the National Series now, it's make or break time. And Ryan told me that it doesn't matter if it's you having a career year. It doesn't matter if you're having one of your worst seasons yet. As Trent has to walk him out of turn 2 there. You still have to prove yourself. You have to prove to these owners and these teams that hey, you want to be on their team. Doesn't hurt to stop. It doesn't hurt. It hurts to stop trying, but it doesn't hurt to keep fighting for what you believe in. And the first car looks like that might go a lap down here at the end of the stage. Should be a teammate to Junior Motorsports, KOW in the 8. Sports Kid is having a great one so far. KOW might go a lap down here before the end of the stage is over. Looks like Trainer got by Bradley for 4th. Excuse me, for 5th. This battle for 5th doesn't look like it's going to cool down whatsoever. Now, will Sports Kid catch KOW before the stage end? If so, what will KOW do? Oh, Bradley got a little bit of the walkabout out turn 4 there. Is KOW gonna put up a fight? Looks like he will. But it's not gonna be enough. KOW go a lap down before the end of the stage. But it looks like he'll be the only car 1 lap down when the caution comes out. So KOW will get the free pass possibly and get back on a lap. You're current top 5 right now. You got Sports Kid in the lead. You got Line Guy in 2nd. You got Incog 3rd. Got KOW the first car 1 lap down 10th. Then you got Predator in 4th. And then you got Bradley in 5th. Excuse me, Trainer in 5th. Then you got Bradley 6th. Northway 7th. Mud Dude 8th. Northway 9th. And KOW 10th. That's your running order right now. And it looks like Line Guy will try to catch KOW here. And that's the end of the stage right there. The green-white checker is out. Sports Kid is your winner of stage 1. So Sports Kid wins stage 1, so he gets 10 championship points and a playoff point. Line Guy finished 2nd, getting 9 championship points. Incog finished 3rd. Predator finished 4th, getting 7 championship points. And Bradley runs out the top 5. Then you got Trainer 6th, getting 5. Trainer runs out the top 5, getting 6 championship points. Then you got Bradley 6th. Northway 7th, getting 4 championship points. Mud Dude finishing 8th, getting 3 championship points. Dom Zito finished 9th, getting 2 championship points. And KOW runs out the top 2, getting 1 championship point. And KOW is the only car 1 lap down, so he'll get the free pass. And he'll get back on a lap. Sorry, Don is 8th. He'll get 3 championship points. And the 9th place is the 11 of Mud Dude. And he'll get 2 championship points. Your top 4 going for the double dash for points. That's Sports Kid, Line Guy, Predator, and Trainer. Those are your top 4 series regulars. Currently 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th. 2 roads is open this time by. I will not be surprised to see everyone pit. Get some 4 fresh tires. And go at it again. And Mud Dude is 8th. Oh, well. Mud Dude is 8th. 3 championship points. Dom Zero's 9th. 2 championship points. And that purple and white 8 car will get the free pass. We'll see who wins the race off pit road here. And it looks like the winner of pit road will be Sports Kid in the 7. And it looks like Line Guy will get 2nd, Incog will be 3rd, Predator will be 4th, Incog 5th, no, Trainer 5th, the Northway 6th, Bradley 7th, Don 8th, Mud Dude will be 9th. And your first car 1 lap down is KOW in the 8. He'll get the free pass, as he's doing right now. And he'll be back in the fight. So this is going to be a resort order. Row 1 is the 7 of Sports Kid, the 9 of Line Guy. Row 2 is the 42 of Incog, the 18 of Predator. Row 3 is the 2 of Trainer. And the 10 of Northway. Row 4 is the 08 of Bradley. And I think the 11, yeah, then the, wait, I think I'm missing somebody. Who's 8th? I think it's the 19 of Don. There's the 08 of Bradley and the 19 of Don. And then will probably be the 11 of Mud Dude and the 8 at KOW. So they're going to double up on the backstretch. Sports Kid will take the inside lane for the restart. So it's gonna be a Chevy and a Toyota on the inside lane, and a Chevy and a Toyota on the outside lane in the first two rows. They're making their way to 3 and 4. Sports car leader to the green flag. Green flag is back in the air. Saw a little bit of contact there between Don the 19 and KOW the 8. Oh, again racy here. Oh, shot from Incog to Ryan, sends him up the track. Side by side for second. Oh, Ryan just got shot hard in the wall. There goes Ryan in the 9. Falling to the back. That's not good for Ryan in the 9. And how about Northway up to third right now? Oh, Incog and Predator bound for second. Bradley is making his way up. He restarted 7th. He's up to 4th now. Oh, a huge shot from Bradley. Predator sends the 18 up the track. Look at Northway in that 5th spot. Oh, Predator hard on the inside wall going into turn 1. Oh, Predator got a lot of damage on that 18 car. Oh, contact between him and KOW and Mud Dude. 18's probably got a lot of damage on that left front. Oh, Ryan got a little bit of the wall there coming out of turn 4. Oh, Mud Dude trying to make a 3 wide in the middle. That didn't work. Mud Dude's going to go way up the track into the wall. And Trainer is trying to get by Northway for, looks like for 4th. There's the battle for 4th between the 2 and the 10. And you got Incog and Bradley bound hard for 2nd. Meanwhile, Sports Kid is pulling away. And KOW gets by Predator for 7th. And Mud Dude and Don battling for the last 2 spots on the track. Here comes Ryan the inside, Northway for 5th. Ooh, Bradley got sideways into turn 3 there. Right behind Incog. It's going to be a battle between the top 2 in the championship here in the battle for 4th between Ryan and Trainer. Here comes Mud Dude, the inside of Predator for 8th. And he'll take that 8th spot. Stage 2 is not going well for Predator than an 18 car. The 2 Gibbs cars are going. Oh, Predator just dumped. Almost tried to dump Mud Dude, but he wrecked himself. Well, that didn't work for Predator. I don't know how that's gonna fare well. Meanwhile, this battle for 2nd is going out a little bit. It looks like everyone is single file. Then you got Don and Mud Dude back there battling for 8th. Let's go to that battle real quick. Looks like Don will take that 8th spot. And looks like KOW Northway bound right ahead of him for, looks like for 7th. Oh, contact between the 11 and the 19. Oh, more contact. Oh, Mud Dude. Oh, looks like Don got the wall though, and it's on 1. And Mud Dude, he got loose trying to go into turn 3. Meanwhile, Mud Dude and Don are still side by side here. Oh, Mud Dude got a little bit on the apron there. Oh, it looks like Don got a little bit of the wall there. Oh, that's a weird entry for Mud Dude in the 11. Right on the apron. He'll take that 8 spot away from Don. This has been an incredible battle between Mud Dude and Don. Even though they're in the back of the pack, they're still giving y'all one heck of a show. Meanwhile, look at this battle. While that was going on, looks like Bradley got by Incog for second and Trainer followed through for third. And Sports Kid's gone. And look at Northway and KOW still battling for 7th. Excuse me, for 6th. I don't know what happened to Northway there, but he was all over the back bump with that 8 car. Don't know where he went now. Excuse me. So far, Trainer and Mud Dude, they've been fell apart from each other, but so far Mud Dude is having I guess a decent one. I mean, it ain't the best race of his career, but he's hanging in there, especially in that hard battle with Don Mazzito. So, but Trainer, though, on the other hand, as they're closing in on Bradley for second. Trainer coming in this way, he had the points lead. He was going to be one of the main targets out here on the track. Right now, he's doing a pretty good job. He's recovered from I guess you say a little issue earlier in the race. He fell back to 6th, but he's currently making his way back up to the field. He's currently 3rd now, trying to catch Bradley for 2nd. So, and speaking of the devil, here comes Hancock at the inside. Trainer about for 3rd. And this Sports Kid, your leader, who's coming out in turn 4, right about now. Oh, Incog and Trainer making contact here, about for 3rd. Incog will try to take that 3rd spot. He'll take it at the line, and he'll clear him going into turn 1. So put that 42 Toyota up to 3rd place. Look at Trainer, though. Try to get back at Incog. Couldn't do it. Oh, Bradley got a little bit of the apron there going in turn 1. Oh, Trainer trying to get right back at Incog. It's about for 3rd. It's not cooling down whatsoever. And you got Ryan in that blue 9 car back there just looking. Oh, Incog got really loose coming out of turn 2 there. Trainer's going to try to get on the outside. Couldn't do it. Trainer's going to get right to his back bumper. Back into turn number 1. They go. Oh, Incog went really wide. Trainer was right on the bottom. Ooh, Trainer's trying hard to get by Incog here for 3rd. Meanwhile, let's go up to the leader, Sports Kid, who's all by himself. And there's Northway. I was wondering what happened to him because he was battling hard with KOW for 6th at the time. Now Northway might go a lap down here. And right in front of him is Predator in the 18. Who's involved in that little fender bender with his with Northway's teammate Mud Dude. Oh, Predator got the wall there in turn 4. So a battle stay on the lead lap is ensued between Predator and Northway. So Sports Kids is putting on a dominating performance so far in tonight's race. And here's the battle for 9th, right in front of the leader, Sports Kid. Predator and Northway battle to stay on the lead lap. And Northway will clear Predator for 9th. Looks like Sports Kid will try to put Predator a lap down. And he might put Northway a lap down as well. Here we go. Looks like Sports Kid's trying to go by on the outside here to put Predator 1 lap down. Oh, he tried. And there you go. Inside of, there goes Sports Kid inside Predator, put him 1 lap down. And he does it. Now the question is, can Sports Kid put Northway a lap down? If he does, then it'll be a battle between Northway and Predator for the free pass. Can Northway stay on the lap, or will Predator get the lap back? Or will it be a battle between Northway and Predator to see who will get that lap back? Here goes Sports Kid inside Northway to put Northway 1 lap down. Now it's going to be battle between the 10 and the 18 to try to see who gets back on the lap. But right now the gap between Northway and Predator is a little big for Predator to overcome. But if Sports Kid makes a mistake, that could happen. This battle for the free pass, and he got up there. He saw a glimpse of it. Mud Dude and Don are still battling for 8th place in front of the leader. They're still battling over that 8th spot. I found that to be hilarious because last time I saw them, they were racing each other. When I go back to them, they're still racing each other. And trying to get that extra point will be a difference. It'll be a difference maker. But Sports Kid, like I mentioned, he's put on a dominating performance so far. He's definitely going to lead the most laps tonight. Out of the 125 laps that he's won tonight, Sports Kid's probably going to lead all but like 10 of them, at least. Coming to the end of the stage though, and it looks like Northway, if he holds on, he'll get the free pass when the caution comes out. But the luck just seems to go from bad to worse for Predator in that 18 team. And it looks like Mud Dude got by Don for 7th. Excuse me, for 8th. And it looks like Bradley's catching Predator now. And that's the end of stage 2. Caution's out. Sports Kid has swept the stages. Gets 10 more championship points. And 1 more playoff point. And it's Bradley about wrecked there. So Sports Kid wins stage 2, so he gets 10 championship points and a playoff point. Bradley finished 2nd. Trainer finished 3rd, getting 8 championship points. Incock finished 4th. And Ryan Guy finished 5th, getting 6 championship points. let's see who finished 6th. Looks like KOW finished 6th, getting 5 championship points. Mud Dude finished 7th, getting 4 championship points. Don finished 8th, getting 3 championship points. Northway finished 9th, getting 2 championship points. And Predator went out of the top 10, getting 1 championship point. So Northway, the first call 1 lap down, he'll get the free pass. He'll get back on your lap. Now, what this does for Predator is puts him in a situation where if all the lead lap cars pit, if he stays out, he'll get the wave round. But you have to pit here because they just ran like 30. They just ran about 40 laps on a set of tires and fuel, so they have to pit. as Puerto did pit, so there are no wave rounds. But Norfolk will get his lap back. So, the top 4 right now in the quest for the dash for points is Sports Kid, Trainer, Line Guy, and KOW. So, Puerto was in conversation for that 4th spot. Now it looks like Puerto might be out of that, might be out of contention, possibly for the win, as well as possibly that those bonus points. We'll see who wins the race off pit road here. Sports Kid's had the lead ever since the beginning of stage 1. He led all stage 2, and it looks like he'll continue to be that way. Sports Kid wins the race off pit road with Bradley 2nd, Trainer 3rd. Looks like Incog will be 4th, KOW will be 6th. Mud Dude 7th, Don 8th. And there goes Norfolk getting his lap back now. There was 10 cars on the lap, now there was 8 cars on the lap. Norfolk is the 9th car on the lap now. And if a caution comes out within the next 3 laps, Puerto will be the car to get the free pass. So we're going to double up on the backstretch here. This time, Bradley's starting 2nd now. With Sports Kid still your leader. So you restart order. Row 1 is the 7 of Sports Kid, the 0 of Bradley. Row 2 is the 2 of Trainer, the 42 of Incog. Row 3 is the 9 of Wine Guy, the 8 of KOW. Row 4 is the 11 of Mud Dude, the 19 of Diamond Zito. And rounding out the field is the 10 of Orphy and the 18 of Predator. And Sports Kid once again take the inside lane for the restart. Sports Kid and Bradley lead to the green flag. They were teammates at Hinge Motorsports last year. They're rivals this time. Green flag is back in the air. What a great restart by Sports Kid in the 7, and Trainer's going to fall through to 2nd. Bradley will fall back to 3rd. Line Guy getting underneath Incog for 4th there. 3 wide back there for 5th. Look at Trainer. All over the back bumper. Sports Kid for the lead. There's the lap car of Predator in the back of the pack. Got battles all over the place. Look at Mud Dude. He's making a sweep through the field. He's currently 6th now. Bradley over the back bumper. Trainer for 2nd. Line Guy trying to get underneath Incog for 4th there. We'll see if he can do it. Look at Bradley trying to get underneath Trainer for 2nd. Oh, Mud Dude got the wall hard off of turn 2 there. He'll let Predator get by him, but Predator's not full position. Mud Dude trying to get back underneath Predator, get back around him. And he got KOW and Trainer back there. And not Trainer, Northie back there, battling for the 8th spot. And this battle for the lead's tightening up. The top 4 cars are literally under a blanket. You got Sports Kid in the 7, Trainer in the 2, Bradley in the 08, and you got Incog in the 42. And Sports Kid made a mistake there. That's something that you haven't seen all race. Sports Kid has led every lap since probably like lap 10 to 15 of the entire race. He took the lead from his teammate Ryan Guy, and he's had the lead ever since. He led all stage 2. He swept the stages. He might have started 4th, but they're going to be 3 wide almost for 2nd. Bradley's going to need Trainer for 2nd. He'll try to bring Incog with him. And what looked like a battle between the top 4 cars now turned back to a 3 wide battle for 2nd as they end on turn 1. Then you got Mud Dude and KOW battling back there, looks like for 6th. Oh, Bradley got close to that wall. Oh, he got close to Trainer. Incog's up to 2nd, Trainer's up to 3rd. Bradley falling back to 4th. And you got KOW and Toyota battling back there, getting knocked from position. Ooh, Bradley trying to get that trainer for third. So right now, Sports Kid, Trainer, Lion Guy, and right now KOW are currently the top 4 drivers that are getting those bonus points. But right now, it looks like it's going to be about between Mud Dude and KOW for the last spot. The reason I know it shows player in front of him. Let's go back there to that battle real quick. There's the battle for the last spot for the bonus points. That purple and white 8 car Mud Dude and the black, white, and green 11 car Mud Dude with the yellow roof number. This is the battle for 6th. And it's played a lap down there. Oh, huge wreck on the back straightaway. Bradley, and I think what happened was, Bradley got loose, come up in turn 2, he hit the wall, he overcorrected, and now the caution's going to be out, and Ryan had nowhere to go. So now Puerto's back in the fight now, so Puerto will get the free pass now. So now that shakes up the field a little bit. Trainer's now 2nd, Incog's now 3rd, KOW is now up to 4th, and Mud Dude's up to 5th now. That's going to put both KOW and Mud Dude in the top 4. Oh, Norfolk stays out, and Puerto stays out as well. So Puerto will get the free pass, but Norfolk's going to take the lead. So for the first time since the beginning of Stage 1, Sports Kid is not going to be in the lead. It'll be Norfolk in the 10, your new leader. So who's going to be 2nd on the restart? Interesting call that Norfolk stayed out, since he was the free pass on the previous caution. We'll see who's going to restart 2nd. And it looks like it's going to be Sports Kid restarting 2nd, with Trainer 3rd, Incog 4th, KOW 5th, and Mud Dude 6th, Don 7th, then it'll be Bradley 8th, and Ryan 9th. And there's Puerto going down pit road now, since he was the free pass. Now there's your leader Norfolk, but I think Puerto still has to get his lap back. So this is going to be an interesting restart with Norfolk on old tires and everyone behind him on 4 fresh tires. It's going to be interesting. But if I'm Norfolk, I'd pit here. Well, he's not going to be able to do it this time. But when Puerto comes back around to get his lap back, I'd pit. I'll give up the lead, get some 4 fresh tires, put that car at 4 fuel, and restart in the back of the pack. Restart 9th. Because Puerto is going to be the last going lap in 10th. So, if I'm Norfolk, there goes Puerto getting his lap back now. If I'm Norfolk, well, we're doubling up now, so it's kind of too late now. But if I was Norfolk, I would have pitted that lap before. So your restart order. Row 1's a 10 Norfolk, the 7 Sports Kid. Row 2's a 2 Trainer, the 42 Incog. Row 3 is the 8 KOW and the 11 Mud Dude. If I'm Norfolk, I'll pit here. No, you didn't. Row 4 is the 19 Mud Dude, the 9 Lion Guy. And rounding out the field is the 08 Bradley and the 18 Puerto. If I was Norfolk there, I would have pitted. I would have pitted if I was Norfolk there. But, oh well. So they're going to double up on the backstretch here. Norfolk leading some laps. He's the 4th different leader in this race. Incog led the first couple laps, then Lion Guy took the lead. And then it's been the Sports Kid show ever since. Took the lead in Stage 1. He led all of Stage 2. And led the beginning of Stage 3. And now for the first time, Sports Kid lost the lead. Here we go. Can we take the green flag? Green flag is back in the air. Oh, that was close, but I think Norfolk beat Sports Kid to the line, and he did. Norfolk will have the lead, but for how long? Because those 4 fresh tires are going to come up right behind him right now. Here comes Sports Kid to the inside for the lead. To the inside goes the 7 car. And they're about to be 3 wide for third back there with Trainer and Incog with KOW in the mix. Sports Kid's back out in front here at Richmond. Oh, contact between the 8 and the 42. That's about for fourth. Hey, look at Trainer trying to get past Norfolk for second. Oh, Incog, he drove it hard there. There's Bradley and Mud Dude battling for position back there. Oh, contact between the 2 and the 10. Trainer and Norfolk making contact. Norfolk's in the wall going into turn 1. Norfolk blew that corner. He's going to lose some spots here. He's going to fall back to 5th. Here comes Incog trying to battle for second with Trainer. KOW trying to get 4th away from Norfolk. And Norfolk's falling back. Look at KOW in that 8 car. He was a lap down at the end of stage 1. He's back up to 4th now. And speaking of the devil, here comes Predator, who just got the free pass. He's making his way up through the field. He's trying to get underneath Norfolk here. This is a battle for, I believe, 6th. And Norfolk on those old tires is falling to the back. It's going to fall back to last here in a minute. Once Don in the 19 passes him, he'll be last. And Incog and KOW battling hard for that 3rd spot. And Wine and Predator battling for 8th, right in front of the 19 and the 10. And Norfolk has fallen back to last. Oh, contact between Predator. Oh, huge wreck on the back straightaway. The JGR cars of Don and Predator get involved. Norfolk's involved as well. The caution would be out of the line. But Bradley's on pit road. It looks like he's done. The caution is out. And Bradley, unfortunately, will not make it to the end of this race. So that means Bradley will come home 10th. That means there are only 9 cars left on the track now. No one's a lap down, so no one will get the free pass. So once everyone comes out of pit road, the restart will happen. Tough break for Bradley though in that 08 car. He was so close to winning the truck race last night. It was going to be a little more tough for him to win tonight's race. It does look like it will happen. Pit road is open this time by Sports Kid. He's been the dominant car. He's led all but like 15 or 16 laps of this race. At least. Now pit road is closed, it looks like. Nope, pit road is open. You got some takers. Some guys stayed out though. Trainer, the first car on pit road, he was second at the line. He's gonna pit. He's gonna give up second place. Looks like the top 4 stay out on the track, being Sports Kid, Incog, Blind Guy, and KOW. So all 3 Junior Motorsports cars, along with the 42 of Incog, stay out on the track. And it looks like Incog is going to be a new leader in that 42. And it looks like Sports Kid's pitting now. So Sports Kid's on pit road, so now it cuts it down to 3 cars left on the track. So Incog is going to take the lead for the second time in this race. He led the first 5-6 laps of the race. He's back in the lead now. And Don's going to barely make it out of pit road ahead of the leader. So Sports Kid is going to restart 9th. Which would be interesting. He'll have the freshest tires in the field, but only like a lap. So the top 3 stay out on old tires, being Incog, KOW, and Wine Guy. Then you got Trainer and Mud Dude behind him on 4 fresh tires. You got Predator behind them on 4 fresh tires. Excuse me, Predator is trying to get his lap back. You got Northway on, he's got 4 fresh tires. You got Sports Kid who has the freshest tires of the field, but only by 1 lap, so I don't think that really makes a difference. But it's going to be interesting on who's going to win this race. So your restart order. Well, 1's the 42 of Incog, the 8 of KLW, well, 2 is the 9 of Wine Guy, the 2 of Trainer, well, 3 is the 11 of Mud Dude, the 10 of Northway, well, 4 is the 19 of Dalmazia, the 7 of Sports Kid, and rounding out the field is 18 of Predator. So, Incog and KLW leading to the green flag. First time Incog's been in the lead since the initial start, and the green flag is back in the air. Line Guy all over the back bumper of that 42 car. Remember, the 42, the 8, and the 9 on old tires. Look at Mud Dude making a 3 wide for second. Mud Dude on those 4 fresh tires trying to go for the lead. Oh, Incog's trying to cut off Mud Dude. KOW and Mud Dude battling hard for second, but Trainer's right behind on that 8's back bumper. Mud Dude's gonna go to the lead. Mud Dude will take the lead at the line. Mud Dude hard at the inside wall and it's on 1. Oh, they're stacking them up. Northway's on the wall. And Trainer's gonna go to the lead. The intensity has picked up. That 2 car, first time he's been in the lead always. Sports Kid in the 7, the dominant car, always long. Is back in traffic. You got KOW and Incog battling hard for that 3rd spot. They're on old tires. Wine Guy's on old tires. The top 2 are pulling away on the new ones, on the fresh rubber. Mud Dude in the 11 having a career 1 so far, currently in P2. KOW trying to get clear of Incog for 3rd. And here comes Predator to the inside of Incog for 4th. Contact between the 18 and the 42. The 42 got a little bit of the wall there. Here comes Don the 19. This is just a scramble back here in these last 5 spots. Oh, Don the 19's around, turn 4. Oh, what a tough break for that Menards Toyota. Tough break for the Don of the 19. And now Incog and Predator battling hard for that 4th spot. And right now Trainer is pulling away from Mud Dude. Currently your top 4. For the KOW's on the apron. And look at Sports Kid getting underneath Predator for 5th. He's all over the back bumper of Incog for 4th. Now try to go to the inside. KOW trying to hold up these guys long enough. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm back, y'all. Meanwhile, y'all been watching some incredible racing. That battle for 3rd is not cooled down whatsoever, apparently, last time I saw. So Trainer's in the lead, Mud Dude is 2nd. Oh, contact between teammates there, Junior Motorsports, the 7 and the 8. We got KOW and Sports Kid. That's the battle, I think, for 3rd. Yeah, that is the battle for 3rd. Sports Kid's made his way back up to 3rd, but I don't think he has enough time to get up to Mud Dude and Trainer. KOW and Wine Guy battling hard for 4th. Oh, Predator shoved Wine up the track. Apparently, this is a battle for the last spot for the bonus points. Oh, contact between Puerto and Wine. Puerto's in the wall. Sports Kid, the dominant car, always long. Just got the wall in turn 2, so did KOW. But not as hard. That battle for third between teammates, KOW and Sports Kid. And you got Wine Guy in 5th. Right now, the top 4 battling for the bonus points are Trainer, Mud Dude, Sports Kid, and KOW. Right now, it's between the teammates at Junior Motorsports, Wine Guy, and KOW for those extra points. But Wine Guy, remember, he's on old tires. He's got fresher tires in front of him. Here's the battle for the bonus points between teammates, the 8 and the 9. Hancock got the 8 one there. Battling hard with Wine Guy. This is the battle for 4th. There's Don all the way back there. Oh, Hancock diving it hard underneath Wine Guy. That's a battle for 5th. And you got Northway and Hancock and Puerto back there in 6th and 7th. This battle for 4th, though, it ain't cooling down between the 8 and the 9, along with the 42 in the mix as well. Puerto and Norfolk battling hard for that 6th spot. Oh, KOW got the wall coming off for turn 2. Oh, huge shot from Wine Guy to Incog. And he's going to give a little shot to KOW as well. Oh, what a finish. Woo. What a finish. Your winner is Trainer in the 2, gets his 5th win of the season. Mud Dude with an incredible one comes home 2nd. Sports Kid 3rd. Incock 4th. Wine Guy 5th. KOW got 4th. Incock 5th. Wine Guy got 6th. With Northway 7th. Excuse me, I think Puerto got 7th. Norfolk got 8th. Then Don got 9th. So Trainer wins the race. Gets 20 championship points, 5 playoff points. Mud Dude finished 2nd, 15 points. Sports Kid 3rd, 14 points. KOW 4th, 13 points. Incog got 5th. Wine Guy got 6th, getting 11 championship points. Puerto got 7th, getting 10 championship points. Norfolk got 8th, getting 9 championship points. Don got 9th, getting 8 championship points, and barely wins out the field. What an incredible performance. And Sports Kid had the fastest lap by about 4 100ths. Excuse me. Oof. So congratulations to Trainer in the 2, getting his 5th win of the season. What an incredible performance. And that means the 4 drivers going for the bonus points next week in Charlotte: Trainer, Mud Dude, Sports Kid, and KOW. Those are the 4 drivers going for the extra points next week in Charlotte. So let's get your winner in here, Trainer. 5th win of the season. Incredible performance. He didn't have the dominant car like Sports Kid did, but it counted when it shined. Let's get your winner, Trainer, in here. And there's your winner, Trainer. How you doing?
I am doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not expect to win that race.
How did you feel when Sports Kid took the lead at the beginning of stage 1 and you didn't lose the lead till pit stops?
Sports Kid was by far the strongest car all night. He was out in his own zip code most of the time. Our car was it started off rough. We dropped back to about 7th. Right at the start of the race, Mike man, he was talking. He was like, "Yeah, you're driving back." I was like, "Yep, I'm aware." And just throughout the race, we made minor adjustments on the car and pit road, just to keep making it slowly better. Just feel the car and then make an adjustment based on what I felt. And you're smoking there at the end. I think we were second and third for most of the second and third stage, and then thankfully, Sports got that commitment line violation, and that kind of opened the door.
Well, this is your 5th win of the season, which is a career high for you. I think this is also, I think without a doubt your best season, because I think before the season began, you hadn't visited Victory Lane before. So.
That is correct. Yeah, last year was my first year, and I didn't win last year.
Yeah, you started to turn around though. I think at Road America is when you started turning around, and now as we head to Charlotte, you are going to be one of 4 drivers going for extra points. You got yourself, got KOW, Mud Dude, and Sports Kid. Those are the 4 drivers going for the bonus points next week at Charlotte. So, how do you feel about your chances trying to get those extra points?
I like the chances. I know Sports Kid's going to be hard to beat again. He's going to be a contender the rest of the year. He showed that tonight. Obviously, he was in the Cup Series for a while, but I like those chances. I'm not totally confident, but I've got nothing to lose, so I may as well go for it.
Well, congratulations on your 5th win of the season, and hopefully you carry this momentum into Charlotte.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the broadcast.
Yeah, no problem. What an incredible performance by by the trainer. Even though he said he didn't have the dominant car, he said Sports Kid was in another zip code. But whew, he proved that it doesn't matter who has the fastest car, as long as you're there at the end of the race, you have what it takes to get the victory lane. So let's get Bud doing here. Who was really impressive at the end of that race. He comes home 2nd. That's best career finish, I'm pretty sure. So let's get Mud Dude in here, get a career best 2nd place finish. He also got a lap lead, but then he lost the lead to trainer, and ultimately that's what did him to lose the race. But even though the race didn't go well for that 11 team, he still somehow pulled off a 2nd place finish, which is really impressive out of that 11 bunch. So let's see if we get Mud Dude in here. Now I don't know if Mud Dude will join or not, but he had even though he didn't have good stage results, he pulled off an incredible performance there at the end of the race. It was really awesome for him to see. So we'll see if we can try to get Mud Dude in here. If not, then we'll go to the 3rd place finisher, Sports Kid, who was the dominator of this race. He without a doubt led at least 100 laps in that race. Just that commitment line violation that he had under the last caution, that's what took him out of the fight for the win. Yeah, it does look like Mud Dude's gonna join us, but we'll see if we can get Sports Kid in here, who his first race showed that he has the capability of being a champion. So let's see if we get Sports Kid in here real quick. I think Sports Kid went offline. Yeah, you went offline. Okay. So I guess we can get another driver in here. Let's get KOW in here. See, okay, the A car. Okay, there he is. All right, KOW comes up with a 4th place finish. That's really awesome to see him in that A car. He was a lap down at the end of stage 1, and he still came back to get a 4th place finish, which is really impressive. So and there's KOW. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. I don't know, a little shaken still here.
Why are you shaking?
I don't know. These races are very tough for me. They're extremely hard driving my butt off out there. I needed to get that 4th place finish, and I think I accomplished what I needed to.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that, oh, sorry, you were saying?
For the double points and everything.
Oh yeah. And after the race that you had, you came back from 1 lap down in stage 1 to get a 4th place finish, and like you mentioned, it qualified you for a spot in the Dash for Points next week. You, Sports Kid, Trainer, and Mud Dude are going to be the 4 drivers going for those extra points next week in Charlotte. So how do you feel about that?
I'm just excited. I knew it was very important. I thought it was going to have a buffer. There was 2 guys in here that wasn't, regulars, and I was running in 6th place. I'm like, all right, we are where we need to be. But then everybody that finished in the 4th was regular, so I don't know. I need to work on my entry somehow. It seems like I got rear-ended twice because I seem to back the entry up a little bit. But if I didn't, I'm going to slide out and hit everybody. I'm going to push. So I don't know. I'm just working on it, trying to get better. Now, is there more than one race that we're going to get the double points, or is it just Charlotte?
There's going to be 3 races.
That's what I thought.
The next 3 races. If you finish in the top 4 in the next 3 races, or the next 2 races, you have an opportunity to get extra points in the next race after that. So tonight's top 4 will go to Charlotte for the Dash for Points, and the top 4 finishes from Charlotte will go on to Kansas, and then the top 4 finishes from Kansas go on to Dover.
Okay. I misunderstood it. I thought that if you finished in the top 4, you were locked in for those next 3 races. Damn it.
No, it's just the top 4 finishes in each race.
Admin, where you at? I got a request. Wow.
But congratulations on your 4th place finish, and hopefully you can carry that momentum into Charlotte next week.
Yes, sir. Hopefully. Wow. I don't know. I may have cost Ryan a spot at it, but I don't know. Just trying to race out there. Try to be as clean as possible. I appreciate you doing the broadcast.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night.
Okay, you too. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, yes, sir. Alright, so let's see if we can get, what do we call it? Fourth guy. Let's get Ryan in here, and then we'll get Puerto in here, and then we'll call it a stream. Let's get Ryan in here first. Let's go like Joey drove the 9. Yep, this way. Excuse me. So Line guy, he was in the conversation to make it to the dash of points situation, but then unfortunately at the end of the race, he couldn't capitalize on the situation. He had to pass his teammate KOW in order to get that spot, but he has an opportunity to show it, try to get in that fight. So he might be a little disappointed, but we'll see if we can try to get him in here real quick. And there's Ryan. How are you?
Meh. We'll go for that.
Well, it seemed like you had a top 3 car there, and then just chaos ensued on the last restart. What happened there?
Like you said, chaos. Nothing more simple of a word than that.
Well, unfortunately, you were, I believe, 2 spots short of passing your teammate to getting that last spot for the dash for points next week in Charlotte. So, how do you feel about that?
Not too necessarily worried about it. Yeah, because it's like not being part of it, but I'm not worried about it. It's not as many points. So I wish to be part of it. It's not what happened.
How'd you sum up tonight's race? Because your teammate, once you lost the lead to your teammate Sports Kid there, he just had it for like the rest of the stage.
Race at the beginning was perfectly fine. Everything went that I wanted to happen was fine. Then stage 2 kind of bummed out because my car just was too tight through the whole run, and then last run I thought I got the car back, and then all of a sudden chaos ensued on the last restart and couldn't do anything about it.
How do you feel about your chances of Charlotte next week?
I like my chances.
Well, hopefully again the fight for the dash for points at Kansas, and hopefully you try to get that 3rd win of the year at Charlotte.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Morris. Yep, good luck to you as well.
Yep, no problem. Let's try to get one more driver in here. Let's get Puerto in here. He's going to have something to say, but I wouldn't be surprised knowing him. But let's get Puerto in here real quick, and then we'll call it a stream. I'll think about it. There's Puerto. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. Now, you had a decent race, but like that saying goes that you have had for a while now. You just had a target on you always. What happened there?
I wouldn't say I had a target. I just, we in stage 1 we did really good. We finished 4th. Stage 2 there, my puppy decided to get get aggressive, and my younger brother was playing with him, and my dog ended up tripping over a cord on my PlayStation that connected to my wheel and disconnected my wheel. So that put me in a bundle, and I just couldn't get out of it.
Well, I guess your fate got turned into your favor because I think it was a caution in stage 3. You were the only car 1 lap down at the time. That got you back in the fight. Really try to get in that dash for points situation. But unfortunately, you didn't get into that top 4 position. But how do you feel about your chances at Charlotte?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just sucked that we finished 1 lap down and finished ninth, but things happen for a reason. I'm starting to believe in that. And Charlotte, last year I did fantastic in the Xfinity race. I had a teammate basically hold me up to let somebody else win. And then, I went into the Coke 600 and I lit everybody up. I had so many messages that, whenever I'm upset about something, I'll go and read about the messages from that race and how everybody messaged me like, hey, you were doing amazing, I thought you were going to win, or I thought you were going to do this, So it was good. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss the Coke 600 this year, but Coke 600 doesn't really matter. I'm not racing in Cup, but Xfinity, I mean, it's going to be a lot of competition, but I'm excited for it. I like the challenge. I like the challenge of Sports Kid coming down. Sports Kid and I, we're good friends, and then we're bitter enemies. So it will be very interesting who walks out. We got a ton of great guys like Sports and like Trainer and like Ryan who make this Xfinity series a lot more challenging for guys like me who dominated the past year and a half.
So how do you feel about your chances getting into the dash point situation when we head to your home track, Kansas?
I hope I can get into it. I'm kind of foggy how it works, but I mean. I created it. Back last year when I was an admin, I begged and begged and begged to get the dash for points started, and I had this idea. And you have the truck series. They go to Eldora. That's like their quote unquote all-star race. You have the Cup series who goes to Charlotte race, and that's their all-star race. For the Xfinity guys, we didn't really have anything, so this was my idea, and I'm glad that it's happening. I'm unfortunate that I won't be racing for it at Charlotte, but hopefully, if I'm not mistaken from what you said, I might have a chance at Kansas. I'm not quite sure. I'm kind of foggy on this, so hopefully, fingers crossed that is true, where I can go into Charlotte, get in the top 4, and go on to Kansas and try to race for more points. I really need it.
Well, good luck to you at Charlotte. Hopefully you can get into that dash for points eligibility at Kansas, and hopefully turn your season around.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Thank you for broadcasting, and thank you for interviewing me.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night. Alright, that's going to do it for tonight's race here at Richmond. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I didn't do that. But hopefully y'all enjoyed. Again, your winner tonight is Trainer, getting his 5th win of the season. But he wasn't the dominant car, Sports Kid in that 7. He showed that he's here to play. He's not here to have games and have some fun. He's here to race. Even though he started 4th, he led the most laps. I'm pretty sure he led like 100 laps tonight, which is really impressive. He also swept the stages as well, so that'll be interesting. But thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Hopefully y'all can tune in tomorrow night, where we got the All-Star race coming up tomorrow night, so that's gonna be interesting. And hopefully there's gonna be no points on the line, so it's just a race for fun. But I think the fan vote is still open. If y'all go to the website on the Checkered Nascar League, I think the fan vote is up, so y'all can vote for whoever doesn't make it into the All-Star race in. And there's gonna be some tough competition in the All-Star race, so hopefully y'all can tune in and watch that if we get a broadcast going for that race. If not, then Friday night will be the truck race of Charlotte, where the dash for points will begin. And hopefully y'all can tune into that as well. So I'm done, y'all. Again, you went tonight's trainer, 5th win of the year. Mud Dude gets a career best of 2nd. Sports Kid's also on his quest for the National Series Championship with a P3. And the top 4 going for the dash for points is going to be Trainer, Mud Dude, Sports Kid, and KOW. They're the 4 drivers going for the extra points next week at Charlotte. Hopefully y'all can tune in, and hopefully you enjoyed that. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Have a good night, y'all. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay away from people. Have a good night.